Welcome back, all of my beautiful kitties. This is the Katie Cat Nails channel, and today we're going to go ahead and get right into some gel polish unboxing from Rosalind. This is the brown gel polish set that they have on the Amazon store. I will link all of the information to this product as well as their Amazon store down in the description box below. The first thing that you see when you're opening this is just a pretty typical how to remove, do-it-yourself nail art ideas, and then some frequently asked questions on the back. Now, I have tried Rosalind Polygel before, and I was very pleased with my experience. I've never tried their gel polishes, so there's a first time for everything, and that time is today. This collection came with mostly nude tones. I'm just going to give you like a quick look at the shades that are here. As you can see, there's kind of like a mix of shades. There's a white, black, and a gray, as well as some really pretty shimmering colors. And there's also like a really kind of like creamy brown shade, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the swatches right now. So this is just a look at how I do my swatches. I lay my polish bottles to the left, I number my swatches, and I get my lamp set for 30 seconds. This is the first shade. It is the number 2, and I'm just gonna kind of let this part play out, and if I have anything to say, I'll go ahead and jump back in, but these are just the swatches for the 8 colors. So the black is definitely a black that you're going to need 2 coats on, but when I did the second coat on the first swatch stick, it actually bubbled up. So make sure that when you're using black polish, gel polish, that you do thin layers because it's very hard for the UV light to penetrate. And here I just wanted to give you a look at the really pretty purple like chrome in this number 15 polish. Absolutely beautiful. It reminded me of opals. This set also came with this creamy beige shade. I really enjoyed this shade of orange. This would have been like a really great shade to have for Halloween, but unfortunately I did not get to crack this open in time for Halloween. And here we have this very pretty like jelly brown color. I guess like when brown polishes are like this, it always kind of throws me off a bit because it's just not the shade that you would typically think of when you reach for a jelly polish. Now, I don't know if that is, if it's supposed to be like that on purpose or if it's just the formula of this brown in particular. And then we went ahead and we moved on to the gray shade. I really liked this color of gray. It was kind of like a pasty gray color, and I really liked it. If you remember a while back, I just did another video where I had a really nice gray shade as well. Here in this peach color, I tried to show you guys. It didn't really come up too well on camera. Hopefully on whatever device that you are watching this video at this moment, you can kind of see, but this peach shade has like some very slight shimmer, but it's definitely like a very pretty slight shimmer. I really enjoyed this shade very much. And these are all of the colors that came in this set. As you can see, there are a few brown shades, black, gray, and white, and then some really other pretty tones kind of thrown in there. And because I am doing the peel off base method, I'm just going to go ahead, and now that I've put my tips on, I'm going to add an extra layer of base coat to give a little bit of strength between my natural nail and my nail tip so that it's a little harder for them to pop off. So today for this nail set, I wanted to get a little bit of acrylic practice in. So I did do the base for this nail art today using Mia's Secret acrylic. And I just went ahead and I showed you the 2 acrylics that I would be using. A quick look of my nail tips and a look at the colors of the glitter that I'm going to be using today. Now, here the pinky already has some clear acrylic on it because I was trying to encapsulate some really pretty maple leaves that I have, but unfortunately, I just could not get them to bend the right way to sit on the nail for this nail set. So instead is why I ended up choosing the 2 glitters that I did today. Now, a tip that I learned, and I have definitely seen the difference in my glitter nails, especially when using 2 different glitters, is if you're going to use 2 different glitters, try to put the one that has the bigger pieces in the background, and you want to put the one that is smaller on top. You want to do this because if not, you're not going to see the smaller pieces of glitter behind the chunky glitter. So that is why you will see me from this day forward. I mean, although I've been doing this for a while, I just figured I would pass along this tip for when you are using, like loose glitter in acrylic, to put the bigger pieces in the background and then to layer your finer glitter on top. You're going to get a much more dynamic look to the nail, and you're going to notice a big difference in the the amount of different shapes and shades that you're going to see if you do it this way. So I just went ahead and I did the pinky and the index finger the same with both of these glitters. Then we're going to go ahead and move into the ombre. And here's what we are looking like before the ombre. I did not include most of the footage from the pinky while doing the ombre because it's just such a weird angle with the phone setup that I have right now. I'm really hoping to get a camera soon, but until I do, I kind of just gotta come out with whatever footage I can manage to save. But I was able to get the footage from the index finger, so here that is. And so my ombres are definitely getting a lot better in my opinion. They are definitely starting to look like ombres and not like I just threw one color of acrylic over the other, which is technically what an ombre is, but yeah, I mean, you can tell when somebody did a well-blended ombre or when they just kind of smushed acrylic on top of another color of acrylic, what I was doing for the longest time. But as you can see here, my blend on top of the glitter this time came out very, very nice. And as you can see, I'm definitely getting a lot better with my cuticle beads of acrylic. I'm taking my time when applying acrylic. The biggest thing with acrylic is you want to pay attention to your liquid to powder ratio. Be familiar with your acrylic powder. Be familiar with your monomer. Different acrylic powders and different monomers are going to yield different liquid to powder ratios. And that is the biggest thing that I've had to learn. So usually what I've been doing is if I am working with a brand of acrylic that I have not worked with before, I will take a little bit of time to get to know the product before I actually work with it on one of my friends or on myself. I apologize that is where the acrylic application portion of the video ends, but unfortunately the footage was not that great. You know, this wasn't really like a acrylic application video anyway, but I do enjoy, you know, being able to show you how I lay my acrylic, even if I am still working on my process. Here is just how I went in with the e-file and cleaned up any of the areas that either were too high or cleaning up the cuticle. This is, I believe it's a 5-in-1 bit from Pana, and this is usually my go-to bit for cleaning my cuticles and bringing down any of the bulk of the nail. And I pretty much just did this to all of the fingers, even though there isn't like a whole bunch of the actual footage. And this is what the acrylic application is looking like. The cuticles are nice and flush, well, as flush as I'm going to get. These were pop-offs, and I did have a couple pop off in the middle of filing, so some of the cuticles are not as perfect as they were right when I finished, but they're not looking too shabby. So this is what it looks like with just the acrylic, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some very simple fall nail art. I went ahead and I put on a base coat, and I'm just using two of the colors, the orange and the like kind of see-through brown, and I'm just using this nail art brush that actually came with the Born Pretty acrylic kit that I reviewed a couple videos back, and I'm just using it to make kind of like leaf shaped marks on the nail. I wasn't really sure if this was going to work out, but I mean, it definitely did. So I just pretty much did this all over the middle finger, the ring finger, and the thumb. And then I went ahead and I went over it with the orange. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let this part play out. But before I do, I just want to remind you to check out the description box below if you liked these colors or are interested in trying out this kit. The information for the Amazon storefront and the Amazon link will be down below in the description box. And I'm also going to go ahead and put it up on the screen here. They also have a couple, well, quite a few other gel polish kits. So there is a variety to choose from. This was just the brown polish set, and that is the one that I got in this video. And yeah, so I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and see how I overlapped the colors to kind of give it more of like a leaf feel, and I will be right back with you guys. I really enjoyed this polish kit. The colors are very versatile. You can pretty much use them anytime. Even though this was not specifically a fall polish kit, the colors did go very well with this season. There were also a couple colors such as like the iridescent purple one and the kind of like pastel shimmering pink one that are also going to be good for the spring. So it is definitely like an all-around, you know, gel polish kit. And like I said, they have many others in their Amazon storefront as well. And yeah, I really enjoyed using these gel polishes. I did not have any complaints. I'm super happy that Rosalind sent me, you know, this kit to try out, as I had only tried their poly gels. And this is the finished look. So if you are interested in trying out this kit, please go ahead and either get the link off the screen, or you can go ahead and get all of the information in the description box. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.